Hello there, and a very warm welcome to the very warm south of France from the France Buying Guide. Well, this week it's all about France, really. I'm sure I'm speaking to the converted here, but it occurred to me that it's quite nice to put into words why we love France. You know, France frequently comes out as one of the most popular countries in which to live. When you make comparisons in areas such as household income, hours worked, the amount of sunshine, holidays, education, the health service, and life expectancy, France really is a hard one to beat. Looking at the elements that have contributed to most to France's success overall as a good place to live, the main advantages of living on the other side of the Channel do include a low retirement age still, more days holiday per year, more hours of sunshine, we can prove that here, and more government spending on healthcare and education. Also, diesel is still cheaper, as is electricity, although petrol's about the same now. Most people are already well aware, I think, that there are more bank holidays in France, and the French like nothing better than to take the expression is faire le pont, which means that if a bank holiday occurs on, say, a Friday, then they take the whole weekend off, making a longer weekend. In the light of this, it's perhaps quite surprising to find that the French actually work more hours than people do in the UK. Another interesting thing to note is that the cost of food, wine and tobacco is lower in France, much lower than the UK, and yet this doesn't seem to have affected life expectancy, because in France it is still higher. I think it's about 81 years on average, whereas in the UK it's 79. So to what extent do expats really benefit from the same quality of life as French native people? Well, currency exchange is a good one to bring up here. You need to get a proper system in place for that. Do contact one of our chaps at Smart who will help you arrange the best deal for your currency. Don't ever contact a bank. Smart will do the best for you. They will offer you a personal trader and you will always get a better rate. You'll save a lot of money. We did, Mr. Fixit and I, on our house here. Well, our national obsession with the weather and a far greater average of sunshine over most of France is in itself a compelling for many to move here. Then if you consider the argument that drinking wine in moderation, of course, can be good for you, promoting a long life, there's another good point about living here. Take a look at our latest article here. We've got a good piece on the cost of living in France, and of course my journal of life in France continues. Mr. Fixit is finally getting down to making our kitchen. And also, I would just like to say a very big thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Stephen Semlet, who we met quite by chance the other day whilst having a drink close to our house on the Canal du Midi. They're avid readers of mine, it appears, and they are themselves looking for a property down here in the Languedoc-Roussillon. It's always great to have feedback, so do keep your comments and suggestions coming in. I'm happy to cover any topic that you would like to hear in my weekly video. So that's it for this week. I wish you well. I hope you have a lovely bank holiday in England and speak to you next week. Bye bye.